Hello everyone, welcome to today's analysis. Speaking from the perspective of your personal financial advisor, I want to start right away with a bold statement like this. You are not falling behind. Seriously, I completely understand that feeling. It's like you're doing everything exactly by the book. You work extremely hard, you earn money, you strive every day to build a better life. But somehow you're still stuck in place. You work more, you earn more than before, yet it still feels like you're trapped right at a starting line. That feeling exists for a reason. And that's because one core thing has changed without anyone telling you. So, today we're going to break down what the hell is really happening to your money, and most importantly, exactly how to take back control. Now, think back for a moment. Have you ever felt that heart-dropping anxiety at the end of the month? That exact moment when you open your banking app, stare at that tiny remaining balance and silently hope. The system made a mistake and typed the wrong number, and you ask the classic question, where did all my money go? You start recalculating your salary, your expenses, and feel completely confused. Listen, let me reassure you right now. You are not alone, not even close. Millions of people out there are experiencing this exact same confusion. You have not failed at managing your life. The problem is not that you're incompetent. It's that the gears of a massive economic machine are quietly operating all around you. Okay, let's dive deeper into this. If you look back at the past, things were very different in the economy of previous generations. One single job was usually enough to support an entire family. Just one income could cover a home. Life back then wasn't easy, but it followed a very clear rule. Very logical, work harder, get more in return. But over time, that obvious rule has completely broken down. What about prices? Skyrocketing. Housing has become insanely expensive, almost absurdly so. College tuition is through the roof. Healthcare costs are just as bad. In short, everything is getting more expensive. But what about our wages? Sadly, they're not keeping up at the same pace. So right now you're forced to sprint just to keep up with a system that's moving way faster than you. Remember this, you are not failing. The system has changed the rules, but wait, that macroeconomic imbalance isn't the whole story. There's something else, a silent microforce that can be even more dangerous, sitting right inside your pocket. Think about it. The entire world around you right now is carefully designed, with one ultimate goal: to make you open your wallet and spend money. Your smartphone, the apps you scroll through every day, the social media platforms you use, they're not just tools for calling or texting. They're sophisticated hunting machines, programmed to capture your attention and never let it go. Think about this. Have you ever been lying in bed, scrolling your phone at 1 p.m. and boom, suddenly a flash sale ad pops up and you feel like you absolutely must. Yes, must buy a dinosaur-shaped waffle maker, even though you've never eaten waffles for breakfast in your life. That's exactly the emotional spending trap. You see flashy deals, sudden discounts, and they constantly push you. Buy now, act immediately. Your attention gets hijacked into an impulsive spending decision, and you end up buying things that, I swear, 5 minutes earlier you didn't even know existed, let alone wanted. This perfectly illustrates the biological reason behind the trap. You see, when you excitedly hit that buy now button, you feel a rush of pleasure through your body. Why? The secret lies in a chemical called dopamine. your brain craves and literally becomes addicted to this reward chemical. So to feel that satisfaction again, your brain tricks you into repeating the behavior. Sometimes you buy things just to capture a tiny, momentary sense of joy, even if it only lasts a few seconds. And then what? You keep spending again and again, just chasing that feeling. And that's how this behavior locks into a perfect trap. You see an attractive ad, you make a purchase, your brain gets a dopamine hit, and then you crave it again. You are officially stuck in a toxic psychological loop. That's incredibly hard to break. And that's why, as a financial advisor, I have to tell you this harsh truth. When people out there say, just earn more money and you'll be fine, that is a shallow piece of advice. That doesn't solve the root problem. Why? Because if this psychological pattern doesn't change, earning more money just means spending more money. That empty, anxious feeling when you check your bank account at the end of the month will still be there. So what's the key point? How do you escape? Very simple. You insert a buffer between emotion and action. My secret weapon is the 1-minute pause rule. Next time, right before you hit that checkout button, do this, put your phone face down, stand up, go pour and drink a glass of water. Seriously, just 1 minute of physical disconnection is enough for your brain to cool down from that dopamine rush. That's when you can calmly ask yourself, wait, do I actually need this? That small pause is the golden key. That gives you back full control. But for this 1-minute rule to truly work, you need to actively create physical boundaries. To protect your wallet, think of these as essential defensive strategies. First, turn off all shopping app notifications on your phone. Cut off that source of stimulation immediately. Next, spend 5 minutes cleaning up. Unsubscribe from all promotional email lists, bombarding your inbox. And finally, this is a great tip. Intentionally redesign your environment so that spending money quickly becomes harder and more inconvenient. Never save your credit card information in your browser. Force yourself to get up, find your wallet, take out your card, and manually enter every number when you want to buy something. Trust me, that moment of laziness will save your finances. In summary, today's core philosophy can be captured in one simple sentence. Decide first, feel later. Remember that, because the moment you let emotions take the wheel, when you blindly spend based on excitement, you will crash straight into debt and lose all control. So to protect your financial future, you must shift to a mindset of awareness where logic, calculation, and intentional decisions always come before emotional reactions. You see, after everything we've analyzed, to truly escape that exhausting feeling of falling behind, you don't immediately need a mountain of money. What you truly need right now is awareness, because once you see through how the system works and how your brain is being manipulated by dopamine, you will stop reacting unconsciously. Instead, you start taking control and making your own choices. And right at that turning point of power, everything in your financial picture will begin to change in a remarkable way. So I want to leave you with one final question. If awareness is the most valuable currency you possess, then today, what will you consciously choose? Instead of blindly reacting to all the temptations around you,